What's good, everybody? This is Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction, and we're back at it with another Black Clover review. Now, this is for the unofficial chapter of translation of chapter 336. Apparently, it's called The Final Enemy. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video. So, man, this chapter is wild. I've been seeing peak Black Clover, everything, and so it starts off with the people in the Clover Kingdom talking about what's recently transpired. So word spreads of the Wizard King's transformation. People are like, the Wizard King is the enemy. It can't be. Like, he saved us all. And then we get Yuno walking into as far as a meeting, a captain's meeting, and pretty much, he comes in and he's looking like, he looks pissed. I've heard people talk about like the distinction of the drawings, and this is a freaking crazy day. And look at what we've been talking. Where the flip has Kaiser been? Where has he been at? He's so suspicious, but honestly, I think there's logical explanation as far as behind it. There's a lot of people that we've seen in the Spade Kingdom arguing. We literally haven't seen Kaiser since before Asta showed up to the Clover Kingdom and Devil Union and sliced the freaking ancient demon, and so that makes me want to look back at some of the things as far as that. And this is the first time we see after the time skip, and his drip is looking fly. He's got the golden dot, he's got the whole setup. It's just all like, now in this we get Sekre, Mimosa, and Noel explaining the report. The other captains are there as well, and their faces are just all like, they're not even like, they're just like, and then we get Fergolion and Nozel, and they're like, everyone's face, because it's just like, they were just celebrating him. And then it's just all like, and speaking of that, Rose just like, looks like the celebration turned into a wake, huh? It's just, Charlotte's like, bro, he's just all like, I really can't believe it. There's no way, he's trying to make light of the situation. And Yami, you look at Yami, and he's like, out of everybody, he's just all like, then he's all like, nah. Period. He just knock. Knock comes up, and his new situation looks dope, and there's something about that when we go later on. He goes on to talk about like how his shadow magic works, and he says he can move into the shadow of any person he chooses, but right now I can't enter Asta's. In other words, and you see like Noel's face, he has to be somewhere incredibly far away, in another continent or dimension, or dead. And you see Noel's face. You don't see Yuno's face. You just see the side. And then Fergolion goes on. He's talking about like what's going on. William is looking kind of just all like, man, the Wizard King had two personalities in one body. It's just like the time with the elves. And then Nozel goes on, like all the captives are pretty much talking about like, this is the magic that he has. Like, it's crazy. He dominated the underworld, so he's way more powerful, and that he's his greatest sibling. And then Yuno goes on to talk about like his investigation with the demonic activity, and he goes and we see Adramelech, and basically Adramelech, it seemed like his whole thing was a diversion, to get Yuno away. Like, it doesn't say that, but it does say diversion. And I think it's to get Yuno away. Yuno goes on to say they must have been sent by this Lucius with all those devils. It's possible that something like a tear to the underworld was created. And then Fergolion goes on to say, how his Lucius' attribute is soul, and they heard about as far as what they did to Sister Lily, and Yuno is still like, it's just like they're not showing any more of his face. And then we get Kaiser saying Judgment Day, these people will attack us in 7 days time. And then you see Yuno's fist. Now Yuno is in the bandage, and I've heard other YouTubers talk about how this may be hiding something as far as his strength within this time skip. Now we get how serious this is as far as with Yami, because he's like smoked a whole pack, and you just see the ashtray, and it's just like the way this is depicted is crazy. And you see, you know, and he's all like, I'll have to do it. Now I just noticed his belt. I'm not sure if there's going to be significant to that, but we get a flashback of Asta, you know, congratulating Yuno. And basically this whole dialogue is how Asta was talking about how Yuno's been ahead, but Yuno has this realization that it's actually Asta that's always been ahead, and he does different things from when he was little and he got beat up to, you know, the killing the killing blow on Ziggurat, the word magic devil, to him saving Yuno from Mars, to Asta delivering that blow on Yusufeto. And then the Yuno goes on to say, if Asta's dead and he's not coming back, I'll have to be the one to surpass him. And then we get a transition over there to Lucius, and he's like sitting in some type of throne thing, and he's all like, welcome back, Adramelic. Now this looks crazy because for one, we get confirmation there's Damnatio, there's Sister Lily. Now what's interesting is the fact that, remember, Lucius had said that Sister Lily was the first of that kind. So a lot of people are just all like, Damnatio, you know, yeah, he's in an undying body. I'm not sure if that's the case, but I do think that his soul may have been manipulated, unless he decided to change Damnatio after Sister Lily, which could be a possibility. Now, the one that is over there, because it's important that two of the people that are on Lucius's right side are blurred out. You can tell the other ones you can tell on the left that that's Sister Lily and Damnatio, but the Damnatio is a big reveal. But the two on the right, the one closest to Lucius on the right, it looks like Nock. Now, there's some things that I feel like is about to go down. I do have a feeling that Nock may be working with Lucius, because there's several things that just we know that Nock was in the Spade Kingdom for a while. We know that both Nock and Lucius, the Nox family and the Zagratis family, are devil hosts. Like, they have generations of devil hosts. I thought it was very, very weird that Nock knew that Yuno's mother was alive, and he was the one who took Yuno to go see her. You know, it's also weird that the mother wasn't killed. You know, there's the parallels between Yuno and Zenon, you know, even to the way how they looked when they was younger. I don't think that that's for no reason, you know. So it would be wild if that's not. Like, that would be crazy. But Adramela goes on to talk about how he can't believe that Yuno got that strong, you know, in a year plus. And he talks about how he killed a group of high-ranking devils in the blink of an eye, you know, and he laughs. He laughs about that. Now, here's another important thing. Lucius says that in all of my tens of thousand predictions, there's only one future where they have the upper hand. And the key to that future is him. And he goes on, he knows all about Yuno. He knows that he has 2 grimoires. He knows that he has the soul of the son of the elven chief, and that he was also chosen by the wind spirit, as well as being the heir to the Spade Kingdom. and he goes on to say his full name, Yuno Grinmarial, for the sake of world peace, I will crush you. And then we get Yuno, and he's like, Lucius, I will defeat you and become the Wizard King. Now, this is the next crazy thing. We get Asta arriving on shore. You see his grimoire. So I know the grimoire is tied to, you know, as far as the soul of a person, and it was given to Asta. So the fact that we still see the grimoire, you know, that he's alive basically. But the thing is that we see this heavily, like he's bleeding, or he has this wound in the back of him. Now the thing is, I believe that he's out of Devil Union. He still has the Union mark, but I don't see Libe anywhere, you know. So that's, I think, is important. And then we get a mysterious figure who looks almost like, as far as either how the elves were dressed, as far as when we seen them, and you know, we found out that place where the dryad and everything was, but it also looks similar as far as the people who were next to Lucius, you know. Now, another important aspect is the fact of this particular tree. So the fact that this person is being blocked out and the sun is around the head, a lot of people are thinking that Asta's in the land of the rising sun. And because of this tree, Japanese staple and everything like that, this person says, oh, there you are. You know, and it is, and it's all like, where's this place? Who is this person? What is Asta's fate? Now, there's a lot of things as far as to this. For one, we have to take into consideration that Lucius thinks that Asta's dead. Also, why would Sister Lily transport him here? Or was it that, or because we have to take there's many ways to look at this, because remember Zenon's deal with Beelzebub, and Beelzebub is the one that's put in Sister Lily. Now Beelzebub is supposed to protect as far as the Spade Kingdom. Now, we already know Lucius is not able to see Asta's future. So he has no way of knowing. He just thinks that Asta's dead, you know? So this makes me think like, yo, was it Beelzebub that did it? Did Lily temporarily take over? And why was he transported to Yami's homeland, if that's where this is? And who the heck is this person? Some people are thinking that it might be Asta's dad. Some people think it's someone related to Yami. Who knows? We're gonna find out next chapter, hopefully. But anyways, guys, this is the review. Wait till the officials come out to get a better context of everything. But what do y'all think? Leave it in the comment section. It's Miss Composition MC that writes fiction. Peace.
Being ready for the return to fall. Maybe I should be asleep, but these full moon vibes got me in the deep. Emotional roller coaster strapped in my seat, ready for a trip to find what I seek. Passing through the galaxy into my office, translating thoughts into deep science. Got the sun in my pocket, build your resilience. So when the next winter cycle comes, I prepare with no losses. The work of the solo, it's a bar.